What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we start the Gauntlet Series for the NuraTrue Pros. They will go up against one of my favorite ones to wear, and definitely one of my top 10 earbuds, the Sony WF-1000XM4s. This should be a really good head-to-head. I can't wait to dive into this. I know you can't either, so let's get to it. All right, we're back in Gauntlet Series. I guess we can call this what episode one. We got the NuraTrue Pros going up against the Sony WF-1000XM4s. I will refer to them as XM4s moving on throughout this video, and of course, they will be the NuraTrue Pros. So let's continue. All right, let's go ahead and start off by talking prices. We'll start off with the NuraTrues. You can get these price $329. You can get these from Amazon as well as Nura True Sound website. Of course, I will leave links in the description for both of these and where to purchase them in case you guys want to give these guys a try. As far as Bluetooth codec, or Bluetooth version rather, they support Bluetooth 5.3. As far as audio codec, they support AAC, SBC, aptX, aptX adaptive, and aptX lawless. So basic, their new, I guess aptX's newest audio codec. Only I think like two devices, two phones actually support that. I believe it's two phones as of right now supports that lawless codec, but it's very future proof, which I really like. All right. As far as active noise canceling, it does have a hybrid adaptive ANC system built in. And let's go ahead and talk battery life with the earbuds. You can get up to 8 hours of playback time on a single charge. With the case, you can get equals up a total of 32 hours. So you get 24 hours of charge time with the case. The case does support quick charge. 5 minutes will get you an hour of playback time, and the case is supports wireless charging. As far as water resistance, the earbuds are rated at IPX4, so you can have these in the gym or get caught in the rain and not have any issues. Okay. As far as special features, they do support multi-point connecting and connectivity and pairing and connectivity. So you can use them with two devices at once, and they also offer a spatial audio feature as well. All right, let's go ahead and slide over, and we'll talk about the XM4s. Again, one of my favorite earbuds of all the ones I have. I just love wearing these guys. All right, so these come in at $279.99. You can catch these on sale now, especially with the holidays. You can get these from Sony as well as Amazon. As far as Bluetooth version, they have Bluetooth 5.2. As far as codec, they support AAC, SBC, and LDAC. And as far as noise canceling, yes, they have one of the best noise canceling systems in the business. I guess in the earbud business, next to Bose Quiet Comfort 2s, obviously. All right. As far as battery life, with noise canceling turned on, you can get 8 hours of playback time on the earbuds. With noise canceling turned off, you can get 12 hours with the earbuds, excuse me. And with the case, you can get up to 24 hours total uh with the case itself. All right, so the case does support quick charge. 5 minutes will give you an hour of playback time, just like the Nura Trues. And the case does support wireless charging. As far as the air water resistance, earbuds are also rated at IPX4. And as far as special features, they do offer fast pairing. Currently, right at the time of making this video, they do not have multi-point pairing and connectivity. However, they are expected to get an update soon per Sony that will give that feature to these earbuds. And of course, once that update comes out, I will do a video and we'll walk through and test that feature out with these earbuds. All right, both of these guys very feature packed. Got some great codecs to use. Let's continue. All right, what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and pull one of each of these guys out. We're gonna compare their size and their look. All right, as you can see here, we can get them up here. As you can see, uh, the NuraTrue Pros definitely bigger earbud as far as surface area goes. Uh, I'm losing my words here. I'm so excited for this matchup. The XM4s at one point were and I still do consider one of my bigger earbuds, but now that the Nora Trues is out, the Pros are out. These guys are taking that mantle easily. You do got a lot of surface space here when it comes to both of them as far as touch controls go. Let's go ahead. We're going to focus in on the XM4s real quick. I love the design of this. I really do. And these guys are, despite the size, they're very nice and light, and they're very comfortable in the ear. I never have a problem wearing these long term. I just love the way these look and the way they feel. I love the bronze with the black. You got that contrast color there. I love it. I absolutely love it. The attention to details. They even got it around the noise canceling speaker there, or mic there rather. Very very nice earbud. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the NuraTrue Pro. Again, this is an improvement on the original NuraTrue earbuds. As you can tell, they do got the matte with the gloss detailing. I do love that. It shows very classy. Again, a nice, very big earbud. One of my bigger earbuds as far as surface area goes. You cannot go wrong with that touchpad. I mean, there's no way you're going to miss that. Even if there's no way you can miss that. But again, another light earbud packed with features, and as you can, it's just a really classy look. I love the NuraTrue logo right there in the center, in that glossy black, and of course you got the gloss black around the edges here. Very classy. Pay very good attention to detail. A very nice looking earbud. All right. So what we're gonna do, let me go ahead and grab my phone. Show some pictures of how they look in the ear. All right. Let me go ahead and grab the phone here. First of all, we're gonna start off with the XM4s. All right. Here we go. As you can see, XM4. Let me grab my pen slash pointer here, so it's my finger's not in the way. All right, as you can see, it takes up the entire ear canal, or ear well rather. It fills it up perfectly. And of course you can see the touch surface is right out top, and of course you got the noise canceling microphone there. But you get a good seal once you have them twist and lock. They protrude out just a little bit, but I think with the surface, the way they're designed and the weight distribution, these guys, you can wear these long term, like all day. I use them at work in mono mode, and other than just having to swap out for battery reasons, these guys they work all day normally. I don't have to worry about like ear fatigue or anything like that. So these guys work very nicely, and they very comfortable. All right, let's go ahead and we're gonna jump in and take a look at the NuraTrue Pros. All right, here we go. And as you can see, you got the NuraTrues, another one that takes up the entire ear well. Again, you get a great seal once you lock them in. And of course, you got the wing in the back that gives you that more peace of mind that they're not going to fall out, as it hooks in right behind this portion of your ear here. It hooks right in there, so it stays in place. right? You can't see it here because of the touchscreen surface, but it's right behind there, and it hooks right into your ear, and you don't have to worry about them coming out at all. These guys are insecure. You get a good seal, which also helps, of course, with noise canceling. As I always say, proper ear tip gives you the seal that you want, and it works out just it works great for noise canceling and your audio. Okay, another great fitting earbud, very light in the ear. I have used these guys all day at work. Uh, and I've never didn't have a problem with ear fatigue or anything like that also. So these earbud makers are doing a great job lately with weight distribution with the earbuds, so that way ear fatigue and everything like that doesn't come into play, and you can use these guys long term. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get these paired up. We're going to start off with the XM4s. We're going to dive into the app and see what we got. All right. So stay strapped in. All right, we're back in. We got the XM4s already paired up on the app. So let's go ahead and jump into their app here. And as you can see, let me grab my stylus here. As you can see, you got the name of the app, you got your codec underneath it. Then, of course, you got pictures of both earbuds in the case and their respective battery levels underneath. Okay, you got three options here. You got status, sound, and system. Status will give you just a quick rundown of as to your noise canceling feature status, where it's at, and if you're playing any audio, they'll have the name there. And of course, you got your play, pause, skip, and reverse track features here, as well as your volume slider. All right. And of course, let's go ahead and jump into sound. All right. Now, in here, as I said, you got your ambient sound control. This is for noise canceling. If we go ahead and hit the down arrow here, you can go ahead and switch between noise canceling, ambient sound, and off. Right now, it has an ambient sound. We switch over to noise canceling. And of course, you got regular noise canceling, then you got automatic wind noise reduction. You can switch between the two. Ambient sound, you can use the slider to dial it down or dial it back, depending on how much ambient noise you want to hear. As you can see, the further back it went, the darker it got, so that's less. Then you can move it up to allow more ambient sound through. And you can also then set the focus on voice. So it takes in the voice and then suppresses the noise behind it. And then, of course, you can turn it off altogether. We'll leave noise canceling on in that feature. All right. Then, of course, you got speak to chat. I have that turned off. What it is that if you start talking, the earbuds will pause your audio, and then you'll talk, and then once it's done after about 15 seconds, whatever your set time is, it'll resume the audio. But you do have the feature that if you hold down the left earbud, it will lower your audio, so then it puts you in ambient mode, so that you can go ahead and hold your conversation. Then once you release it, it returns your volume to the regular levels. All right, moving on. You got your equalizer here. We can go ahead and hit down. You got your physical equalizer here, and as you can see, you can go ahead and make that adjustment. You got some let me go ahead and go through. You got some presets here. You can turn it off, which we will do, but you got bright, excited, mellow, relaxed. You got all different types of presets here: vocal, treble boost, bass boost, speech. Then of course you got your manual, and then you got custom ones that you can create your own. That's my personal one there. You want to pause, take a look at that. It's the V shape. That's what I like. But right now, we're going to go ahead and turn that off. We're going to set it to the off button there. So that way, the equalizer is not there. So we'll do that to test the audio drivers on this. All right. Now, moving on, you can go ahead under the 360 reality audio setup. You can go ahead and run that. You can do the audio test, and then you can use the reality audio for like streaming services and stuff like that that support the 360 audio. It's not the spatial audio feature where you can use it no matter what you're listening to, which I think is a bummer, but you can still use that. All right, of course, you got your Bluetooth connectivity. Right now, I have it set for prioritize on for stable connection. You can do it for sound quality if you like. I think that's where you want to use LDAC and everything like that. So then, of course, you got DSEE, which is your extreme DSEE extreme, which is for another audio feature that you can turn off and on to get a better sound. All right, and of course, you can go into system. You got your voice assistant set up. I have it set to do not use, so that way I can use mono mode with the earbuds, but you can set it to use either your whatever is your default, and or you can pick and choose from there. I have it set to turn off, but you can use the mobile devices default, Google Assistant, Amazon Alexa. I have it turned off, like I said, so you can use mono mode. That's a trick that I learned with the XM3s. And of course, you got your sensor option here. You can change your touch sensor. If you hit the gear here, you can go ahead and switch between the left and right earbud to change your how you want your taps to do, how what functions you want them to operate. Um, that's a very good feature. You can do them for both, both earbuds. Yes, I do want to go without messing that up. All right, and of course you got your ambient sound controls, which we already went through. Actually, no, not this one. This one here, you could go ahead and switch between which ones you want to cycle through when you're going through your ambient sounds. I have it, and then of course you got your optimal ear tip test, your auto power off settings. I have mine's. I turn that do off when they're taken off, so that way they pause the audio rather, and then resume when you plug them back in. Uh, that's what this one does. Let me see. I'm sorry. This is when you power off. Excuse me. When you have them sitting for amount of time and they don't have any video or any work, or you're not using them, they're sitting like this. After so long, they'll turn off. I just have it do that. That way it saves battery. I misspoke there. My apologies. Then, of course, auto play pause. I have that set up. And of course, go back. You got your notifications and voice guides. I always have that turned on. Automatic download for updates. And then, of course, you got your initialized settings. You can go in there and you can initialize either the headphone setup, your app and headphones, or you can restore them back to default settings. All right. And of course, you got, if you look down here at the bottom, you got activities that you can go ahead and tell you like your listening time, which Sony devices, and how much time you use them. Then, of course, you got other information there, like information and tips. Okay. And that, let me go back in, is the basic walkthrough of the Sony app for the XM4s. What we're going to do, we're going to get this swapped out, and we'll go into the app, the Nura app for the NuraTrue Pros, and see what that's got going on. So stay strapped in. All right, we are back in. We got the NuraTrues already paired up, and and as you can see, they're here. So let's go ahead and jump into their app. Let's see. Here we go. Already had it queued up. As you can see, when you first come in, when you first start using the app, you must do the personalized testing there. This is what mine looks like once I'm done. You can add other profiles, like say for instance, someone else is using the earbuds. You can go ahead and switch to their listening profile there. Okay. And let's go ahead and start over here with the three dashes. You tap on that, it'll drop you in where you got device settings, help, promotions, offers and promotions, and then about Nura. You got tip top here, you've got your account. You can see that's my account there. And of course, you can log out of the app if you want to. So let's dive into the settings real quick. Here you can configure the touch buttons for the left and right earbud. You can change all of them from single tap to double tap, triple tap and hold for the left and right earbud, or you can restore them back to normal to original default settings. All right. Then of course you got, moving on, you got your mode. Right here, I have mine set to performance. You can always set it to low battery as well if you want to. Okay, and then moving on from there, you've got your multi-point option here. I have that turned on. As you can see, it's pointing right now to my Surface Duo 2 because it's the only thing I have it connected to right now. And of course, with multi-point turned on, you have the music takeover, What that does is it says, for instance, you have one device, you're using one device, and you're listening to something on there, but you want to switch over to the second device. Instead of stopping and having to then play, you can just go ahead and hit the second device. It'll automatically pause your first one and then give you audio from your second device. A very cool feature to have with multi-point on there. Of course, I enable social mode and active noise canceling. That's already added on. And then, of course, you got spatial audio. I keep that turned on as well. And of course, you got the auto pause behavior. I have that set to one side, so that means I can just remove one earbud and it will pause my audio. You can also set it to never do it, or you have to remove both of them in order for it to pause. I have it set to one. Uh, that's the option I have. Then, of course, you got enable EU volume limiter. So basically, what that is, you turn that on, and limit your base. It'll limit the, I guess, the equalizer based on your volume there. And of course, you got your high gain mode, which is basically if you're listening to low volume audio, you turn this on, it'll increase the volume of that audio. You don't want to use it when you're listening to stuff that's already got high volume there, because you turn that on, then you can cause some ear damage. So I recommend using that with caution. Okay, you got voice prompts. I have mine set to medium. That's the volume rather. And of course, you got your change voice language. I have mine set obviously to English. Then of course, at the bottom you have your serial number, software version. Then you got the app version, and of course you can check for software updates. All right, let's go ahead and back out of here real quick. We already talked about that. Let's close this. Now back here to the main page. Up at the top, you have your equalizer that you can go ahead and use. Right now, it's turned off because of it's using the I'm setting the personalized settings. But if you go into NuraTrue, you can go ahead and turn it on, and then you can utilize this actual graphic equalizer. You can make changes if like you want to. All right. So then moving on, you got, of course, I spoke about adding a profile. You can go ahead and do there. You can also share your profile with someone. And then, of course, you got your battery level for your earbuds here. All right. Again, you can go ahead, if there's more than one profile, you can tip down here. You can add a profile to it. And then, of course, you can switch between them once you have more than one there. And, of course, here on the left of the options here, you got, this is for noise canceling. So right now it has if you can see it, it has a dotted circle. So if you tap on it, make it a solid circle, that means noise canceling is turned on. All right, we'll leave that on. And here on the right, you've got that icon here. This is for spatial audio. It's, as of right now, is active. So what we're gonna do, we tap it, it grays out. That means it's turned off. We're gonna leave it off for the sound test. Wait, it's a fair comparison between the NuraTrue Pros and the XM4s. Then of course you got the immersion mode. This is where you can add or take away bass. Right now we're in natural mode, in neutral mode. So the bass, this is grayed out, so you cannot use that function. And again, we're going to turn off the EQ, so that way that's not an option there as well. All right. And that is the basic walkthrough of the Nura app for the NuraTrue Pros. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do a mic test between the two, so you can see how they sound in quiet and in crowded locations. And then we're going to follow with a sound test. So stay strapped in. This is a mic test with the Sony WF-1000XM4s in a semi-quiet location. This is a mic test with the Sony WF-1000XM4s in a semi-quiet location. This is a mic test with the Sony WF-1000XM4s in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the Sony WF-1000XM4s in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the NuraTrue Pros in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the NuraTrue Pros in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the NuraTrue Pros in a private location.
This is a mic test with the NuraTrue Pros in a crowded location.
All right, we're back in. We got the XM4s already paired up and in the ears. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and dive into the app real fast just to show that the make sure all the EQ and everything is disabled. So we're just listening to the driver, the natural sound of the drivers. We go into the sound. As you can see here, EQ is turned off. So it's just the rate of the driver sound naturally. No other special features are turned on other than noise canceling on these earbuds. So let's go ahead and jump into music. Go into the title there. And then where are my songs at? Whoops. Where my songs go? All right. Hold on. Oh, there we go. All right. Lost my song. All right, so let's go ahead. First up, we're gonna do Lenny Kravitz. All right. Again, let's hit it. Let's get to our volume level. All right, we're gonna leave it right there. All right, you got good sound. Still got that thumping bass. The vocals are okay. You got good spatial audio here. It's just a great sound. Okay, I like that. All right, it's just a good sound, and you get that good quality Sony sound. You got good uh bass, even from the kick drum on in the instruments. And again, I'm loving the way the earbuds nowadays give you that wide open sound stage where if the instrument is on the left, you hear it on the left. Again, this is one of the ones where I wanted to turn my head to the left, just because when they got that riff, it on the the guitar on the left give you that riff. You want to look and like it's something there, and then of course it's just a good overall all around sound there. All right, so what we're gonna do next is, whoops, got careful with the camera here. My bad. I get excited sometimes when I start doing these big time head to heads. All right. So what we want to do next is we're gonna do Godzilla, Eminem, bass heavy. Let's go. Woo, okay. The bass is hitting already. You got good sound. Okay. All right, you got man, it's you get good vocals. All right. Man, that bass is thumping. It sounds really good. Okay. You got really good sound on here. I mean, you got again, I am just maybe one tick above where I normally like it. Let me go back to where I like it and try it here. Again, still getting that great sound, got the great thumping bass. The vocals are nice and clean. Um this song this is one of them songs you listen to for the vocals and of the thump. You want that to be beating your head up. That thump is just you want that. And this is one of them songs that give it to you. And of course, the XM4s they come to play when it comes to this song. You got great bass, sub bass. The vocals were clear, very good sound. All right, let's go ahead and jump into Kenny G. Let's see. Okay, a little warm. Okay, you got nice background sound. All right, the lead saxophone it sounds good. It's clean. doesn't have. It's missing. Uh, it's a good sound. It sounds good, but I feel like it's not as sharp as I would expect it to be. But you did get great sound out of these. You're getting really good sound, and you got the man. You got such good sound, and you almost got like a concert feel to it. You, these guys, these upper echelon earbuds, man. I'm telling you, they sound fantastic. They sound really good, and they give you everything. It's just with these ones in this last song here, it just sounds like the 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 lead saxophone. Although it sound good, it sounded like it was missing something naturally. All right. Okay. But other than that, you had great background instruments. The separation was good. You got that with this song, you got that concert hall. You're right in the first 5 rows. You got that feel where it was around you. And it was clean audio. It just felt like it just missed something with the lead saxophone, in my opinion. Now I'm no audiophile, but uh I this is how I hear it through my ears. All right. All right. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and get these swapped out. We're gonna put the Nuras in and run them through the sound test. Stay strapped in. All right, we are back in. We got the NuraTrues paired up and in the ear. Let's go ahead and dive into their app. And oops, let me go ahead and let me make sure they're connected. All right, they're loading up. They're connecting. All right, now they have me automatically in my personalized. So we're gonna go ahead and put it on neutral, and we're gonna make sure that the EQ is turned off. So there is no special setting here. We'll go back up to my preferred listening level, which is right here. All right, everybody, we're all square. Okay. On a side note, I do miss the personalization of the voice that they had in the original NuraTrues, because when you put them on, it said "Welcome back, Ron," and then it said Bluetooth connected. Here it just says "Welcome back." That is not is There's no personalization to it, but I that was just something I wanted to put out there. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into the music. All right, first up, we got Lenny Kravitz. Let's get it. Okay. Now remember, we're in neutral. We're not in personalized, but you could tell it's kind of you get okay bass, you get nice separation. The vocals are really clear, really clean, really crisp. They but they even at they sound okay. They sound good on this one. Okay. All right, they sound good. They don't have the oomph uh of with a personalized, but they do sound good. You got clear vocals. The vocals are very clear, crystal clear. You got good sound separation. You got nice bass. Um, it's just a really good sound. So let's go ahead and jump in. We're gonna go back into Godzilla, bass heavy. Let's go. Let's see how we do. Okay. Okay. That bass is nice. It's not as powerful naturally, but it's nice. Okay. Vocals again, crystal clear. Now, okay, just just you got crystal clear vocals. You can hear every word. And this is Eminem speaking. He's rapping at his high rate of speed, so you can definitely hear what he's saying if you just stop and pay attention. But it's very crystal clear, and the bass hits is not it's not as powerful as it would be in the personalized settings. But I wanted to keep this fair. We turned off every advantage possible, and they still sound good. They still sound good. They just the bass is just not as powerful on as it is naturally on the Sony in this one. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm gonna save the rest for my final thoughts. All right, let's go ahead and jump into Kenny G going home. Okay. All right, you got a nice sound, not as warm, but you do get a good separation there. But the oddly enough though, the lead saxophone is really crisp. You don't have the warmth of it, that but it just sounds really crisp. It's all right. It's not bad. It's good. It's not bad. Okay, it's not bad at all. It's not bad. It's a nice sound. The bass is there. But it doesn't seem as warm. But although it's a really good. Remember, we're not in neutral. Again, we're in neutral when it comes to the NuraTrue Pros. We're using the neutral setting. We didn't go in and do the personalized. Okay, because everybody's personalized is different. As again, it's just like the EQ settings. Everyone's is different. So the only way we can get a true fair comparison is if we eliminate it all and go how the drivers sound naturally. All right. Again, you got good sound out of these. You got a good sound separation from your background instruments. Separation was good. The sound stage was good. Uh just the bass wasn't as powerful, and the lead saxophone was crystal clear. All right, so both of them just were doing really good here. What I'm gonna do is we'll get this all cleaned up, and I'm gonna come back with my final thoughts. This has been a very interesting head to head. Stay strapped in. All right, we back in. And before I go into my final thoughts, what I'm going to do is we're going to deviate a little bit here. I know we're going to make this video run a little longer, and I apologize. But what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and, after thinking about it, we're going to go ahead and dive into these guys. We're going to put on my personal settings, and we're going to see how these guys sound like that. I think you guys probably more likely want to see how they sound with my personal settings. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to start off with the XM4s. We're gonna go ahead and put these in. All right, got the chime, Bluetooth connected. We're gonna pull out the second screen here. All right, we're gonna just double check, make sure they are connected. Boom, XM4s are connected. Let's go ahead and jump into their app. All right, we in here. Let's go ahead and go into sound. And we're gonna go ahead and turn this on. We'll go into my custom setting. All right, we're in my custom setting here. All right. Now, mind you, we're only going to do this real brief because we're going to try to keep this quick just to see how they sound. And I just may just go ahead and do this moving forward with this with the Gauntlet Series for the NuraTrues just to see how it works. All right. So we're going to go ahead and go with a totally different song. We're going to go with Run's House. So let's get it. Remember, we're at my favorite volume level. Let's go. All right. Woo. Okay. Now we getting that bass. Again, you got good vocals here, but that bass is thumping. All right. Okay. Woo, that bass just drops. It just, all right. So it just, that 808 just dropped on these ones. That what my personal settings set in, the bass was incredible. All right. Incredible. All right, we're gonna do one more song. We're gonna go real quick into Godzilla. Let's go. Man, that bass is just makes no sense. All right, we're gonna get a just it's just thumping right now. That under here we go. Man, that is incredible. All right, that is incredible sound. Incredible sound. Got good vocals. The vocals were good, but that bass is just thumping. Just thumping. All right. What we're gonna do, I just want to do a real quick one-on-one. All right, what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and get these swapped out real quick right here. We're gonna swap them out right now. All right. XM4s is out. Put the NuraTrue Pros in. Do this, do this NASCAR quick. All right, they say Bluetooth is connected. Let's go ahead and verify that. Bam. All right, we are connected in. All right, so let's go back in. We're gonna go back to Run's house. Here we go. We're at my volume level. Oh, wait. First off, I'm getting a little excited. Get ahead of myself. Let's go ahead to NuraTrue. Let's get connected. I got ahead of myself, guys. Sorry about that. I'm excited for this. We're gonna put this on my personalized setting. We're gonna put it on personalized, and we're gonna see how it sounds now. All right, here we go. Woo! Okay. That bass really hits. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Let's hear some vocals. Okay. Okay. Vocals is sounding really good. But man, that bass is ridiculous. Woo! Okay. Oh, that's good. That's good. Just really good bass there in my personalized settings. Just fantastic sound. All right, let's go ahead and go over to Godzilla real quick. Let's hit that. Oh man. Okay. Vocals are crystal clear. And that bass is just, oh, that bass is just aggressive. And I'm not even using the immersion mode. And spatial audio is turned off. And these sound incredible. Oh, okay. All right. I just wanted to try that. Oh man. Whew. All right. Let me get this cleaned up and I'll come back with my final thoughts. Stay strapped in. All right, we're back in with my final thoughts on round one of the Gauntlet Series for the NuraTrue Pros. Their first opponent, the Sony WF-1000XM4s, and I have to tell you, this was incredible between these two. The Sony XM4s, they did not disappoint. I have to admit, they had great bass. Uh, the sound separation was there. It was just sound a really good sound. Only thing I would take away that said that naturally needed to be improved on was the I guess when you say your mids and treble where the vocals come into play. They sound good, but they didn't sound they sound good. They didn't sound crisp. They were, they were good sound. Like I said, other than that, these guys were great. The bass is Sony, Sony does bass, man. They do bass, and these guys definitely came to play. Definitely a reason why these are one of my, if not my favorite earbud to wear all the time. All right. And on the other side, we got the NuraTrues, and they sound really good, and they sound good in neutral, in the neutral mode. But then when I went in the personal mode, whole another level. You got the bass, you got the sharp, the crystal clear vocals. You got the total package when I had it in personalized mode. Now I didn't do the EQ. I just went into the personal mode. Uh, because that's named mainly because that's where they want you to utilize them in. So I went into that personalized setting, and then I went into my personalized setting for them as far as the EQ, the XM4 as far as the EQ goes, but a whole nother level. All right. Again, the XM4s held their own. They were right there with them. If only thing I would say, if I had to choose between the two, I guess I would have to go ahead and I go with the XM4, or not, excuse me, the NuraTrue Pros, mainly because on the actual vocals, they were more sharp, more crisp. Excuse me, and uh, it was just a better overall sound, um, as opposed to the XM4s. If I had to nitpick, um, because the XM4s still do sound great. And if it wasn't for just that, um, I and then I would have to go into features then. Now again, I'm still waiting on the update to give the XM4s multi-point, and then the it's just going to be a whole new ball game then. But I will give it to the NuraTrue Pros mainly because of the the crisp vocals, and how that sound is. The bass when using personalized mode. When using personalized mode. If I was doing neutral mode, XM4s wins that one hands down. With you got more bass and everything like that, so you would win that in neutral mode. But in personalized mode, once you add that to these, then the NuraTrues take the win. All right. Again, this has been uh episode one or of the Gauntlet series for the NuraTrue Pros. If you like what you see, guys, go ahead, and girls, go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to join me on the rest of the Gauntlet series for the NuraTrue Pros, as well as any unboxings, update walkthroughs, head to heads, uh, and I'm going to start a new feature, a new round of videos called a Spotlight, called my Spotlight series, where I will be focusing on uh, some lesser uh, some lesser known earbuds, maybe some older earbuds that are still considered I feel can be relevant today. I'll be starting that series here too, coming up soon. If you want to be a part of that, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, then hit the notification bell. That way you're notified when those videos are about to drop. Again, this has been a great opening salvo into this Gauntlet series for the NuraTrue Pros. I can't wait to do the other ones. I got them lined up, everybody. I got them lined up, and we're gonna go through them all. We're gonna have some fun, and this ought to be interesting. Again, neutral mode, I will give it to the XM4s, but when you add your personalized settings, the NuraTrues are on another level. Again, I'd like to thank you guys for coming out. NuraTrues, in personal mode, get the win. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.